What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Eddy Live Show, episode number 160.
Ooh.
160, man. Here we go. Yeah,
Nice.
we're in, we're good.
Hey guys.
This is François, but actually everybody probably knows him better as Yuan Yuan.
Yeah,
Yuan Yuan in
Yuan
Taiwan.
My Chinese name.
Yeah, so I have to ask. The first question is, where did the Chinese name come from? I have all these questions, but I didn't want to ask you before we started.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when I moved to Taiwan, I came here to get a job. I had to send like tons of CVs and things like this, so I created my account on 104, the website to find jobs.
Yep.
So I needed a Chinese name, and I had asked my friend's girlfriend, Taiwanese girl, to help me pick a name. And basically, the name Yuan Yuan comes from Feng Wei Yuan. And my only requirement was that it should be something easy to write.
Okay.
Because I knew I was going to write it hundreds of times.
Okay.
So it's not too hard to write, basically.
Okay, that's funny because when I went to learn, like way back when I went to learn Bapamafa, the Chinese teacher gives you a name.
Okay.
And everybody calls me Ed, right? So it was Aida.
Okay.
Which is okay, not too hard to write, but my last name is Gonzalez. So she just gave me like Gao, like she's like, oh, because you're tall and it's easy to write. This G. I'm like, okay, cool. But I was always thinking is, like if there was like a Gonzalez or a Gong or something, right, would be great. So when I did like the legal name, I made sure I was like Gong, and then they're like, oh, it's got a dragon, and that's so cool. But now when I have to write it, oh man, it's hell writing that
You
thing.
miss the Gao now, huh?
Yeah, it's funny because I'll be writing it, and the Gong is like this, and the other ones are like that, because I can't get all that, into a little square.
Okay.
It's so hard, man. It's crazy.
Oh.
Yeah. And I still can't write it now. I have to actually look at it, and then it's like, okay, draw that dragon, and then those little Gong legs under it, and it's like, oh.
But the good thing is that people have stamps. Right?
Yes,
so
true.
If you don't like to write your name, just always have a stamp in your pocket and stamp all the way.
My problem is I lose everything all the time. That's always that's always my biggest problem, man.
Okay.
So I got to ask you about the spice level. France is not famous for spice, but how are you?
I'm not. Well, I really enjoy spicy food.
Okay, good.
But I did this spicy challenge with Lucas maybe a year ago.
Sure, okay.
Hot ones.
The hot ones. I love hot ones.
I'm the only one who did not finish.
Oh, really?
Like 9 and 10, I had to give up.
Okay, really? Okay. Well, I love hot ones, but I mean, it's like 9 or 10 is a lot to be like. Even if you're, you got to be starving to go, 10 wings that are like, they range like that. It's crazy. Yeah. That's why we did more before, but that's why we shrunk it down to 5. Because I like hot ones. I like Joe Rogan. Try to do, so. Yeah, so ours are, I don't think they're too spicy until the last. The last one's pretty rough.
Okay.
The last one's rough. Yeah. Who was it? We had Alan, Life in Taiwan, Alan, and Prazi, and Prazi was dying. It was crazy. It was crazy, brother. But let's grab the first one before we start. So we both start on this side.
Okay.
And this is just a basic buffalo. You can take the drum or the wing, man. Whatever you want to get.
Lovely. Thank you. I'm going to take that's the drum.
Please.
Using hands, right?
Yeah, for sure. It's a Mexican restaurant still, right? If you guys are listening, just let us know how the audio is, because usually I'm trying to master this, like master audio. So this is just basically like a cayenne, butter, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty basic one, but we make our own sauce. So yeah, it's pretty. I mean, I think it's pretty good. Yeah. Anyways, salud.
Salud.
Not spicy, right? Okay.
Super nice.
Thank you. So, from France is like the romance capital of the world.
According to Hollywood, yes.
According to Hollywood, yeah, maybe not in real life, okay. But so you are coming from France, which is kind of like everybody's bucket list. Like, oh, we're going to go to France, we want to go to Paris, the Eiffel Tower. And you're coming to Taipei. What was the idea for you to come here? What brought you here originally?
So, I promise it's not spicy, but I will always scratch my throat like all the time.
No problem, brother. We got lemonade, we got horchata, whatever you need, bro.
Lovely.
Yes.
So basically, after I graduated, When I was a student, I had the chances to study abroad. I started to have the study living abroad fever, you know. I went to Canada first.
Really?
Canada was the first one. Saskatoon.
Oh, wow. I figured Quebec, but no Saskatoon. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. Interesting choice.
I had this internship in the University of Saskatchewan. Had a great time, you know. It was first time living abroad.
Okay.
Pretty much, apart from usual traveling, but like I was 4 months in Saskatoon. And then I went directly to Finland, 6 months.
Oh, wow.
Another cold country, you know. And after that...
How does the coldness compare to France? Because France is not a super... Is it warm?
It's
warmer.
Definitely warmer.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, Saskatoon, it can be crazy. From what I heard, they have a whole...
minus 40.
Tunnels. Yeah, right?
It's crazy there, yeah.
It's another level. Finland is extremely cold in the winter as well. And after graduating, I moved to Sweden.
Okay.
You know, I was like, okay, let's keep going.
Okay, beautiful.
And my classmates moved to Taiwan. Like, we were all like a bunch of friends. When we graduated, we were like, let's get out of France and travel the world.
Okay.
So I came here to visit him 2011, and I loved it so much that after that, I was still in Sweden for 1 more year.
Okay.
So in total 3 years, but I kept thinking about Taiwan. I thought, you know, I think it's about time to leave Sweden and try something else.
Okay.
Taiwan it was like the biggest contrast with anything I knew. Because I went to Canada, Finland, Sweden. It's, you know, cold countries.
Cold country, yeah.
A bit spread out more like nature, like very vast lakes, forests.
Yes.
And here I come, Taiwan, you know, it's like, especially I was half of my time in Taipei when I came to visit him.
Okay.
It's like dense, it's hot, it's humid.
It's very humid, man. Yeah, for sure. Okay. Yeah, it's like I said, it's very, very different. I mean, for me, coming from Canada to here, it took a while, definitely, to get used to the humidity. But yeah, it's a good spot. I love that it's very, it's convenient. It's so convenient in Taiwan. Like, it's actually too convenient. You get spoiled. Like for me, in this little area in Tianmu, it's great because, you know, we have obviously we have our Mexican food, but you can get some nice burgers, and you can get nice Indian food, and you can get, you know, there's movie theater, and my daughter goes to school here, and the kids' parks are big, and it's like, it's great. So this like little radius, I almost never leave.
Okay.
It's crazy. It's good, but it's like, oh man, I can go like months without leaving this little area, you know? And like when I went to film with Lucas, it felt like the other side of the world. I thought, oh my gosh, it's so far. Yeah, so it's crazy. Wow. It's crazy. But it's, you know, it's weird. Like, because in Canada, you have to drive everywhere. I guess maybe France, I don't know if France is the same. France is smaller, obviously. Canada's massive, right? You got to drive 30 minutes just to do anything.
Yeah, France as well. I mean, except if you are in Paris and you have subway. For other things, you have to drive. It's very common. And right now, there's no gas station in France right now. People are just lining up at the gas station hoping to get some.
Really?
Yeah. It's another topic, but
man!
Very,
oh my God! Yeah, I mean, I get. Yeah, I see. I know a little bit about that. That's kind of crazy, man. Yeah.
And we are very isolated here. Like, no problem. We have U-bikes. We have the bus, the MRTs.
The bus and the MRT. It's crazy because Taiwan, you know, you live on this little tropical island, and it's in the news maybe because of COVID or maybe because of China or whatever, but just living here, you know, everyone's just living their life, having a good time, and, you know, you're making videos, you're doing your job, and going to Kending, you know, like, it's great.
Yeah.
Kending's great. I love Kending. So one of the things is on your profile, it says 50% YouTuber. I wanted to ask, this is one of the first ones I wanted to ask, and 50% something else. So you're doing something else. You're working, right? So Lucas had explained it to me before, but I had no idea what he was talking about. So maybe you can explain what you do aside from YouTube.
Yeah. So I thought that was funny to write it that way. Like 50% YouTuber, 50% software engineer.
Oh, okay.
So I got my job 3 months after I moved to Taiwan.
Okay.
I work for Yahoo. Actually.
Oh, really?
Yahoo's
big in
software
Taiwan.
Company. It's big, yeah.
Yeah.
I think, I'm not sure why, but historically it's always been bigger. Maybe they put a little bit more work in the Chinese language because one of the co-founder is actually American Taiwanese. I don't know, it's my guess, but it's always been big in Taiwan.
Yeah.
So I got my job. I'm still working for the same company after 10 years.
Okay. Wow. So you've been here for 10 years?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm the 11th now.
Wow. All right.
I've
been here for, a long time too, 20.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's good. It's good. So you're happy, Yahoo? What? I mean, software engineer for Yahoo. You want to elaborate a little bit on that? Because that's kind of a cool job, I think.
10 years. It's mostly web. Websites. I have changed a lot of departments and teams and projects all this time.
Okay.
So right now I'm working mostly on it's called Yahoo Local. I guess it's the equivalent of Google Maps.
Oh, really?
You search for locations.
Okay.
You have all the information displayed, the hours of opening, the websites, the maps, how to get there.
So Yahoo has one. That's great. Okay, that's beautiful.
I guess when you have a search engine, you kind of need also, a tool because people are going to look for places.
And you don't want to send them to Google, obviously, right?
Or not the traditional 10 results sites. You also need to display some kind of map. Stuff like this.
Okay, cool.
So that's what I do, yeah. And
same job here, 10 years, happy?
Yeah.
Okay, good. That's very good. Well, no, it's good. But so how did you learn the Chinese then? You came. I mean, you didn't know it before you came. Living in Canada, Sweden, France. You didn't know any. I don't think you knew Chinese before you came.
Correct.
So you came here and did like an intense course, or how did you get that?
So one thing I've been advising people who want to come and work in Taiwan to do is first come to Taiwan and as a student.
Okay.
Study Mandarin for a semester at least. So I think the shorter one is generally 3 months.
Okay.
During those 3 months, you have plenty of time to go to interviews.
Okay.
So
smart.
I started looking for jobs from Sweden back then. I had a few Skype interviews, but you don't get the actual feeling really.
No, for sure.
So when I moved there, I had 10 times more interviews than I had previously from Sweden, because more companies are also more interested to just say just come over and we will meet, than setting up a Skype interview. So yeah, I studied Mandarin in the afternoon, early afternoon.
So did you do the 3-month thing that you're recommending?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just 3 months, because then I got my job and I was over. I didn't even attend the final exam. It was not,
you're not going to get the papers and all. You care. Okay.
So after that, I started studying by myself. I've been studying by myself every day.
Wow.
For 10 years.
That takes a lot of discipline,
Yeah.
How important do you think it is for a foreigner who wants to come here and live here long term to learn Chinese?
I mean, there's two things. It's how essential is it going to be for their life? And the truth is you can get by speaking English.
Sure.
Taiwanese people's English is much better than what they claim, I would say. They are kind of shy, but actually when they are facing a foreigner, they are super good at English, I would say.
Yeah. I think the same thing. I mean, sometimes people say, my English is not good. And then they understand everything you say and they respond and you're just like, whoa. I think what happens is everybody learns it a lot. They do well in school, but maybe they don't have that chance to speak with somebody. And maybe if they speak with a foreigner, they're even more nervous. Usually, I think. Yeah.
So definitely you can get by without speaking Mandarin, but there's so much benefits of speaking Mandarin as well, because you can do things by yourself. You can just dive in and travel by yourself, meeting people.
What's one of the things you think is the best that you can do? That now that you can speak Chinese, that you probably couldn't do if you couldn't speak. Is there something you can think of?
There's a couple of things where I felt big achievement by solving the situation by myself. The first thing ever was renting a scooter in Kenting 10 years ago. With my basic Chinese, I was able to handle the whole thing.
That's cool.
And I was an electric scooter, so I was asking are there charging stations around? How does it work? And back then, my cousin from France was there, and he was like, "Oh my God! Like I cannot believe you did this by yourself."
Yeah, very impressed. Yeah. Okay.
So yeah,
that's cool. Beautiful.
Like nowadays, I do anything in Chinese, so I think it's normal. It's a habit.
It's normal. Yeah. After a while, it's normal, right? And you can't even remember how life was without it, I think.
What I remember that was extremely painful was that I would force myself to chat in Chinese.
Oh, that's tough.
Online.
Okay.
So I would keep switching from Line and the Playco, which is the Mandarin learning app I use.
Okay.
Copy pasting every word,
I do that with Google Translate. Yeah.
It's so much copy pasting.
It's tough. Yeah. No, I actually never, like I speak, I've been here for a while, reading and writing, I never really learned it. Okay. I did a course at the beginning with Bob Pamuf, which actually helped a lot, I think.
That's cool.
But afterwards, I don't, I have the business and I have so many things going on, and definitely that's an excuse. But I don't have the time to. I do want to learn more, but it's I've even done podcasts in Mandarin, but it's also like the longer you're here, it's like it kind of gets bumped down. Now, one of the things at the top of my list is becoming a better YouTuber, making a better channel, right? So I'm a big UFC fan.
Oh.
Right? I love UFC.
Me too.
And so I always have like the morning news, whatever. I don't watch any news, but I watch the UFC news, right? But lately, like the last 2 months after meeting like Lucas and you and Alan and all the big, I don't even watch that. I watch like, how to get more, take advantage of shorts, YouTube shorts, and try this and try that. And so it's crazy, yeah. Thumbnails and headline building, and it's crazy.
It's a whole world.
Yeah. So with your channel, how long has your channel been going?
It's been going for, I think, 4 years.
Okay.
Exactly 4 years.
And I think that that's quite a pretty good growth for 4 years, right?
Yeah, well, I'm very happy with what I have. I think it's very nice. Like I started really kind of randomly,
Okay.
Like recording my outings. I like to explore. I liked hiking.
I want to pull this up here because when you talk about the channel,
we are, the big,
that's huge.
Yeah.
That's like you're like a legit YouTuber when you hit your 100,000 subs, right? How did that feel?
That's what they say.
Yeah, that's what they say. Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah,
I cannot really believe, like I never thought it would go more than 5,000.
Okay.
To me, that was like such a crazy number.
Yeah.
And at some point, it just accelerated. 10,000, okay, 20,000. I still had no plans to reach 100.
What do you think was it that kind of hit that acceleration button for on your channel at least? Was there a point where you figured, whoa, we're going for the ride,
Yeah.
up from 5,000 to 50,000 or whatever? Was there some point where you're like, wow, this is happening?
Honestly, I will always feel that I've been lucky,
Okay.
There's always this little part of luck.
Okay.
Maybe I did the right videos at the right time, or the video maybe had the right angle, something that made people like it.
Okay.
There's a couple of videos that just exploded. Like maybe if you take 4 of my best videos have given me 40,000 subscribers,
Oh wow!
It's like
okay. What did you take those videos and then like rip them apart and like analyze what it was, or was it just timing, or was it?
Yeah, you always look at them and try to think like what was the thing in that video, and you try to replicate, or you try to think of something a little bit similar, but you can never know. Like the videos that exploded, I would never think is actually gonna explode.
Okay.
Like one of them, for example, I went to Lanyu.
Okay.
And I interviewed a Taiwanese doctor who works there.
Okay.
Just to ask her about her life in
Okay.
Lanyu, because
Beautiful.
it's kind of a special lifestyle.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, of course.
She's like doing all the emergencies, taking care by herself, because
Okay.
it's like a small
She's
island.
like a one-man show. Okay.
I thought that was interesting, but
Yeah.
it was not also too different from other videos previously that I did, also interviewing people. But this one just exploded. There's you cannot really know. YouTube decides for you, kind of as well.
And okay. So you're not able to be like to pinpoint this video is gonna explode.
No, very sadly.
Is it
I try
happen
every week.
Does it happen when you just put a video in and then you're like, yes, I nailed this one. This one's gonna explode.
It's very seldom that you have great expectations for it, and it actually performs exactly as you wanted. Very often, you're like how do you say that? Displeased with the performance. You expect it better, and it's like not so good.
Like unhappy. Yeah, unhappy.
And sometimes you just do something quick and dirty, not so much planning, quick editing, and it just works so well.
Okay, it's hard. What about shorts? What's your opinion on like YouTube shorts?
Yeah, it's another thing I'm starting to explore now. I'm trying to do for one video I make, I try to gather the highlights of it, 30 seconds, and compile it into one short.
Okay.
That's what I try to do now.
Nice.
From what I heard, it's a completely different audience.
Okay.
So people who watch your videos don't watch your shorts, and vice versa.
Oh, really? Okay. So it's like the TikTok crowd, maybe.
So you have chance to reach out to more people.
That's
basically.
Cool. I think Lucas was saying that sometimes he'll have a video and he'll do he'll do it on a short, and then he'll do it on a TikTok, and he'll do it on Instagram, and they perform like super different. That's crazy. Yeah. Looking forward to testing that out. Speaking of Lucas, we've got watching from a Bali villa right now. Eddy Live going international. Appreciate it, man. And then we've also got one in Chinese. You can read that, the last one there, right? Sorry, Mike.
Lai Zhiqi Yuan Yuan, Max. Thank you, Max. Hello.
All right, hello. Just a quick check on there. How's that wing, man? Not too bad?
It was really good.
It was okay, yeah? Keep going?
I like it's like, not sour, but there's something like extra from just the spiciness.
Yeah, so basically, the original buffalo wing is like Frank's hot sauce and butter, 50-50. There was a time during COVID where Frank's wasn't coming in anymore. And I said, well, I should be able to make my own Frank's sort of sauce. And so we use like the long red cayenne peppers. Like if you go to the market, those long red peppers that are not super spicy, but they're kind of mild. Okay. So that's basically what we use. Those are the original peppers. So we use that, some garlic and stuff like that. And we make a sauce, we blend it up, and then we do the butter mix. And then, it became that. Yeah, that's it. That's here we are. Yeah. It's actually... one of our most popular.
Okay.
Most popular, yeah. So it's pretty good. The next one is a little bit of a step up, but not too much.
All right.
I think it's okay, yeah. So you can go drum or wing, whatever you want to do.
I don't want to take all the
Dude,
the drum,
I do it every week, man.
Okay.
Get in there and get that meat, man. Grown boy, right? Yes.
All right.
Beautiful. Not
nice,
bad.
More like barbecue flavor or smoky.
So smoky. A chipotle is a jalapeno, but it's smoked. So it'll have that smokiness, but it'll also have like a little bit spicy. And then we have a little bit of like honey and stuff like that, a little bit of a sweetness to kind of even it out. So yeah, that's it. The smoky chipotle, man.
Wow.
That's it.
Okay, let's try.
Jump in on that. Yeah, for sure. Boom, boom. Not bad.
Okay, this is really good.
It's good, thanks, man. It's important, I know, for me, when we make sauces and hot sauces, like, we want them to be spicy, but they have to taste good. Like, sometimes you get, even some of the hot ones, like, I've tried, people bring me hot sauces, and they're really hot. But when you get them, it's not really good. It's just, it just tastes like hot.
For the challenge of having something hot.
Yeah, it's just like, okay, it's just hot, but it's like, when we make sauces, I hope they can be good too, not just hot, right? So, yeah, the buffalo, we're going up there slowly, yeah. Not bad. So, do you have, now that you're, definitely committed, the committed YouTuber, it's 4 years, 128,000, which is amazing. Congrats, yeah.
Will we see 130 someday?
Yeah.
Let's see,
for sure. Is there now a goal that you have, because you're like, now I've got my play button, I've got 128,000, I get sponsored videos. So now is there a next step that you're looking to hit for YouTube?
Not really, actually. This year I have to I have to slow down the pace. I've been doing one video every 2 weeks compared to once per week before, which was really crazy. 4 years of this pace is actually really tough. Like, I work 60 hours per week, maybe 70 sometimes.
Without the YouTube?
No, like in total, like
okay,
40 hours per week is the
regular, right?
Regular job, and then I have to squeeze additional 20 to 30 because it's not just editing, it's also the recording. Sometimes it's a whole day or 2 days, and the planning, the scripting, communicating with whoever, the client, organizing. So it's tough. So this year my plan is to try to enjoy life a little bit more.
Okay.
And trying to come with a way, maybe better planning, so that my editing could be more efficient.
So when you're recording, kind of plan.
Yeah.
So when you get to the studio, you're like, okay, I got it.
Because I feel sometimes I've been recording a bit too much, and like people don't see, what you see. You see 8 minutes video, but actually the video sometimes might be 1 hour, sometimes might be 6 hours.
Okay.
It depends. So I'm trying to plan more, so I don't record too much.
Okay. Yeah. That makes sense. So
I want stability. Keep going the smooth way. I will never give up my YouTube channel.
Okay.
And I want to go steady and a little bit slower than before, so that I don't give up.
Okay. Yeah, because burnout is real, right?
It's real.
I think for you, like doing that once a week for 4 years, that's a lot, and then plus the regular job. Plus the channel is huge, so you feel like, I would imagine you feel kind of like, well, I really need to make sure it's good. There's people watching.
There's a bit of that. Like before, I would not care too much. I would just put some video out there. But now I look at it with the perspective of the viewer. Like, is it going to be good? Mm-hmm. Are they going to be disappointed? Like you have to make a video that's up to the standard.
Your standard, no, the and the videos are good, man. I want to pull this up real quick here. I think this was my guess is has to be France, right?
It has to be France.
Has to be France. I mean, it's not Taiwan, right?
No.
So my guess is, you tell me about it first before I ask. Yeah.
So here we are in south of France. Last summer, July.
Okay.
You have the beautiful weather, and
nice.
if you look carefully in that photo, you can also notice I have a mask, even though I'm inside. What could it be?
Okay.
So it's exactly the week where I had COVID in south of France.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's funny because I posted this photo a while ago, but the COVID video was only out last week.
Oh, really?
Because I was like behind in my editing, so finally I put that out. So yeah, I had COVID in France. Hopefully it was great. Only one day being extremely tired and nothing worse.
Okay.
So it could have been much worse, I suppose.
Yeah. Yeah, I had it too. I had it here in Taiwan, and it was, that was the time, you got to quarantine yourself for a week. And to be honest, I was tired a little bit at the beginning, but I mean, people ask me, how did you feel? And dehydrated and tired. But, how do you feel after, 15 hours in the kitchen on a Saturday? Dehydrated and tired. So they're like, oh, what did you do? I'm like, actually, it was like a vacation, My wife and daughter, because I quarantined myself, they didn't get it. They still haven't got it. So I was kind of just in the room.
You did it very seriously?
Yeah. So I just kind of did it in the room. But it was kind of, for me, it was relaxing, I mean, I don't want to say it's a good thing, but yeah, I was there. I downloaded. I haven't sat down and played video games for a long time. I bought Grand Theft Auto 5.
Oh wow!
I actually watched, Netflix series. Usually, I don't watch a series because it's a big time suck, right? If you start a series, it just you never stop. Yep. Well, I never stop until it's the end, right? Mm-hmm. So I started to watch like Stranger Things, and so literally a few months ago I was on Stranger Things, season 1, episode 1, and I just did the whole thing.
Nice.
And it's really good. It's really good. Yeah, it's a bit much to watch that much TV in one time, but what else can you do? I did things I needed to do for the restaurant, but
I think the hardest part of COVID, if you get it the right way, like having not being too serious, the hardest part is the quarantine.
Yeah.
It's 7 days without leaving your place. It's like some people have a really hard time. Mm-hmm. I did 2 weeks quarantine last Christmas when I went back to France, so on my way back here. Oh my God, it was 10 days in a hotel room, not even my place back then. So it's not even, you don't even have your own things. You're like in a super strange room without anything that like makes your everyday.
Yeah.
Oh, that was hard. It was really hard.
For me, like I said, like I was in my room. Like we have a 3-bedroom, and there's only one room that has its own, like the master bedroom has the bathroom. So I was there. I cleaned that room like super spotless because you're in. It's like a jail cell, right? You can't really leave.
It's like jail.
It's like jail. Yeah, you're in there like jail, and you can't leave. And my wife would just like leave a tray of food at the door, and I'm like, I don't want to get them sick, so I'm gonna stay here. There was a few times where. She was like, "Oh, this happened," blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, she's talking, and I'm like, "Oh, I got COVID. I don't want to get you sick." And I closed the door on her face, like, I don't want. Yeah, so it was funny. It was definitely a weird experience. By I think day 6 or 7, maybe 6, I was kind of like, okay, yeah, I'm done sleeping for 12 hours a day. I'm bored. I'm sick of movies. I'm sick of video. I'm sick of everything.
It's time to get out.
I got to get out of here. Yeah. So, yeah. It's crazy. But about France, man. So doing your YouTube thing, do you think that if you were staying in France or if you stayed like, let's say Canada or Sweden, you would have started your channel?
I don't think, if it was not about Taiwan, I would not have started a channel.
Okay.
Years ago, I was watching other YouTubers in Taiwan.
Like traveling YouTubers or in Taiwan specifically? Okay.
It was kind of also to learn Mandarin.
Okay.
This foreigner, Atoa Bujiaomeiyu, a Spanish guy doing videos in Taiwan, like one of the, how to say, the OGs.
The OGs, the original gangsters, the OGs, yeah.
I think he's been at it for 8 years or something, very long time.
Yeah.
So I was watching his videos, and I remember thinking, I will never do YouTube because the editing looks crazy.
Well, I think Taiwan has a specific thing that they like with editing, right? So I've been here for 20 years, and the YouTube thing's only been a few years, but it's different for me. It's a podcast, right? Something different. Like I want to go out and do other things, but it's also like, it's tough, right? But I think like if you watch TV, right, you will see like the sound effects and and like the, it's a very unique, I think, culture for market and culture for video content creation. I think Taiwan is pretty unique.
That's true. Even the software, the video editing software, it looks like they are not used to the needs of the Taiwanese market. Because, for example, you can, on the editing software, you can have a track for subtitle.
Sure, yeah.
But you cannot put two languages at the same time on the video.
Okay, yeah.
You can put, you export your video with English subtitles inside, and then you have to use the export and put it back in to put the Chinese as well.
Okay.
So it's very challenging for the editing part overall.
Yeah. So for like the subtitles, what's your tips for like? Are you outsourcing that, or how does it work for subtitles?
I started outsourcing this year.
Okay, nice.
I thought I need to delegate a little bit.
Were you doing them yourself originally?
Yeah.
Really?
Because the thing is, I'm a software engineer.
Oh shoot! Okay,
I type extremely fast. Like seriously, I type. Like Lucas, I don't know if you're still watching here, but he used to tell me like some videos took him maybe 5 hours to type subtitles. Really long time. Maybe especially the longer ones. But for me, typing 10 minutes subtitle both English and Chinese take me 1 hour to 1 hour and a half. It's like nothing. It is really fast for like many people's standards, I think. It took me some time to decide, okay, I have to delegate. Even though I can do it by myself and it's not a big deal, but I can use this time doing more, planning and thinking what's my next script, etc.
Yeah. I think so. I think delegating for, like, if you're thinking of it as a business, right? Like for any business, like for me, my wife and I, we started this business with a stand. And then, you start to hire people. And I remember at the very beginning, we had some staff. We didn't know how to run a team or anything. And so at the end of the day, all the staff went home and we were cleaning and scrubbing and doing all the dishes and everything. And then I thought, I'm here till midnight now and I got to be here in the morning. It's weird. Why am I doing all the crap work? Like, why am I doing the dishes and all the stuff after I cooked all day?
Yep.
So eventually, we were like, okay, we have to pay somebody to do this. And you're like, well, you don't really have the budget, but eventually it comes to the point where you have to delegate stuff for sure. Yeah.
It's hard. It's about scaling up, because if you don't do that, you are stuck in that current situation
For a long time, forever.
Sometimes you need to take the risk or be a bit daring to expand.
Yeah, I think so too, and also I also found meeting a lot of the serious YouTube guys. Everyone treats it like a business. It is a business. You're an entrepreneur doing your own channel. You're your own brand, walking around. Like just earlier, we had some of your fans coming in to say hi, and that's really cool, man. I think it's really good, and I love when people go out and they're like, oh, I saw that podcast with let's say with Yuan Yuan last week, and you're like, yes, it's great. Didn't get that many views, but some people watched it. It's great.
That's the reward.
I love it. I love it. It's such a cool thing, man. I love that. I love it. And now, after doing the restaurant for so long, people be like, I love the restaurant, I love the food, I love this. It's still great. But if someone says, oh, I love that podcast, I'm like, oh, really? Really? Oh, yes. What did you like? Yeah. Because the restaurant, it's so normal that I've been doing it for 15 years, right?
I think we have kind of similar situation. We have this main job for a long time.
Yeah.
And we also started this YouTube channel to have something different in our lives. Meet more people, create different opportunities.
Agree.
That's something I would never be able to do just with my engineering job. It's like me and my laptop, like especially we work from home now. I work from home every day. It's me and my laptop.
Yeah.
But now through YouTube, I can meet people. I have a purpose to go out, specific new places to record, and that makes my life much more interesting.
It's funny because I kind of diving into like trying to get the best audio and video and stuff like that. There's a YouTube channel called Podcastage, and he talks about microphones. He tests all the microphones, and he also just did a podcast recently, and I was listening to it the other day at the gym, and he said like it's the same, like all the YouTubers that in the same sort of niche, that everybody's kind of connected. And he said it's like our golf. He's like, it's like they don't go golfing, but like they talk about YouTube, and they talk about audio, and they talk about thumbnails, and talk about all that stuff. And he said that he coined it really well. He says for us, it's our golf. It's like, hey, I'm going golfing. No, we're not. We're gonna live stream, or we're gonna talk about thumbnails. Like when Lucas comes, we'll sit here. We'll go to another bar, and we'll have a drink, and he will talk about headlines and thumbnails until 3 a.m. And it's great because I'm just like trying to absorb everything. But my friends, they have no idea. They don't care about that. Like the people that I know, they're coming here. They're like, yeah, you want to expand the restaurant? I'm like, yes, I do. Next year, we're probably going to do some expanding. But if I talk about thumbnails and they don't care. They're like, they have zero interest. But when I meet people that talking about audio and it's great. I love it. It's fantastic. So it's like our golf. Yeah. Nice. It's funny. It's like our golf, man.
And by the way, last time Lucas came back like 3 or 4 a.m. home is the time I was waking up to go to this bicycle race or something.
Oh, really? Oh, shoot. Wow. Okay. Yeah, it's funny because, he's not drinking, but we're just talking. Who was it last time? It was Camille. Camille was there, and we're just talking about YouTube, like, non-stop. Yeah. It's cool. It's like our golf. So I'm going to use that line. Yeah. So let's grab the next one, man. It's Korean style.
Okay.
You want to go wing? You want to go wing? Okay. So Korean is kind of one of our only fusion ones, and it's actually really popular. And a lot of Koreans that actually come here, they love it. And it's always, when a Korean orders the Korean wings, it's very nerve-wracking the first few times, but now it's not bad. So try it. It's definitely a little bit spicier, so it's going up. But yeah, try it out. Let me know what you think, my man.
This sauce looks more violent.
It's the gochujang, whatever, right? The Korean sort of red paste is the base. And one of my ex-staff, their family had a Korean place, and so I said I need to learn the sauce. So he taught me the sauce.
Okay.
And I tweaked it into this. So yeah, pretty good, man.
It's really good, actually.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
And
appreciate it.
Not as spicy as I imagined.
Yeah. We're about halfway. We're getting there.
No spicy has so many types of spicy. It could be spicy in the mouth, spicy in the throat. Yeah. It could be like killing you.
Yes, for sure. Well, I think we go through all of them maybe on these 5 wings. But yeah, no, I think spice, something that I grew up with when I came here for the first time. People were giving me like Taiwanese kind of hot sauces, and I found that they were like very salty and oily. So it was a very different style sauce. So sometimes when I give my sauce to Taiwanese, they also feel it's very different. But usually pretty good, I think. Usually pretty good.
Taiwanese usually expect foreigners not to tolerate spicy food, right?
Usually, yeah.
You know,
Yeah, it's pretty funny. But
I don't know where it comes from. I mean, it's true.
Yeah.
But my family, they don't know what's spicy. Like my mom, she would not be able to eat the first one.
Really? Okay.
Like, impossible.
Oh. Okay.
She thinks like Coca-Cola is too strong in some way, like the bubbles, like
really?
The reaction, you know.
Oh wow. Okay.
So it is true. Like some Westerners really have no sense of spicy.
Okay. I mean, my family's Mexican, so they've been eating
spice
from like, actually, we eat really spicy. And then when we go to Mexico, it's like another level. It's like children are eating like a bag of, potato chips that are so spicy that I'm like, I'm struggling with them. And like 5-year-olds are like, what's going on?
Okay.
They're adding more hot sauce to them. It's crazy.
Wow.
So
Isn't it bad for the health at some point?
I don't know. I mean, spice is supposed to be, good for the health. But I mean, if it gets to the crazy level and you're just, then of course it can't be. It can't be great.
I actually saw an episode of Hot Ones today.
Okay, did you? Yeah. That's actually like for me. Like I said, the original idea with this podcast was big fan of Hot Ones, big fan of Joe Rogan. I love doing things live. I want to make sure the audio is good. I want to, give a little bit of a show. I want to kind of put everything in one, and it ended up becoming this. And yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Yeah.
Very nice concept.
Yeah, it's I love doing it live, and I mean today the weather sucks, but usually it takes a slow day on a slow weekday in the restaurant, and also gets it busy. So it's been pretty good, man. Yeah. No sponsors yet.
No,
but if you can fill a restaurant up for the day, that's pretty good too, right? Yeah.
It's very entertaining too.
Yeah. Thanks, brother. How I want to ask you, what is it sort of a content creation day, like a typical day for you? Like you said, Lucas was coming back at like 3:30, 4 a.m. and you were going to start your day. Like so what is a typical day? Let's say maybe a weekend, that's probably when you do your filming, right?
Yep.
So what's a typical day for you?
So, now I can feel the spice.
Oh, you feel it? Okay, while you talk about that, I'm going to get in there, yeah.
Typical weekend. I've been dating, I have a girlfriend for 2 years now. So my typical weekend has changed a little bit. Because, I guess half of the weekend is for her, half of the weekend is for YouTube. Except when we go together on an adventure and then I can record with her, which is the best. But yeah, like I would...
Boom.
Oh. This is Xueshan. So yeah, like that's one of those adventure trips. This started at 2 a.m. I think, or 1 or 2 a.m.
Jeez,
You wake up in the middle of the night. That was with another YouTuber, Ilun.
Okay.
Sports YouTuber. She's like... Hiking is like super simple for her.
Okay.
She could do this running. So yeah, it's great that she took me there because she knows the mountains. She knows how to get there safely. This is 3,800 meters. So at that altitude, you can already have altitude sickness.
Really?
Like people can die from that, So it's just like diving. Diving is like compression.
Okay.
Going up is the opposite, but you could get...
The opposite, like really? Okay.
Like the air is too thin.
Okay.
It could have lots of bad effects on your body, your brain. Like generally, the first level is just you have a headache.
Okay.
But it could be worse, like you have numbness in your arms.
Okay. Wow.
And at some point, you're just
doesn't
unable
sound like fun,
to.
man.
like we had the best weather here, so that was the dream. Honestly.
Best case scenario.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I did this 4 days, 3 nights hike to another mountain, Nanhu Dashan. That was not ideal. Like it was 4 days of rain. Yeah. And I did not have the perfect gear. It was my first big hike. So my jacket, who is normally waterproof, turns out not to be really waterproof after all.
Yeah. Okay.
And you spend 3 days like soaked like shoes, jackets,
sleeping in the like mushy socks and stuff.
Everything. And
that's rough.
Recording the video,
like,
being cheerful, trying to make the best out of it.
Oh, that's tough. Yeah.
But looking back, that's a great memory. So yeah, that was my weekend.
Okay.
Then going back and editing during the week.
Okay.
But the video is there and it's there forever, and you can see like.
I think that's cool. You can go back and look.
How special the mountains in Taiwan can be. You have the good ones, the bad ones.
Of course, yeah. How I know, so you said you've been dating for 2 years, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of your videos, like if you're going back the last year or so, at least, a lot of them, your girlfriend's with you, right? So have you noticed a difference from your audience now that you're like, hey, my girlfriend's with me in the videos? Have you noticed like an uptick or a downtick or no notice, nothing different?
So that's the thing we just talked about. Like you think you understand and actually you don't. So first video where we did together, great views. Like people actually seem super supportive.
Okay.
I'm very happy about it because I was a little worried too. Maybe get some hate.
For sure.
Get some broken hearts.
Yeah, for
like
sure,
this,
for sure. I know a girl that is married and she's got a massive channel, but they don't really announce it. That they're.
Yeah, it's also fine, I suppose, because it's a job. Like journalists don't mention they have a partner.
Exactly.
Like, movie actors.
So what was the impact for you on the channel?
For me, I just felt like it's been a while, and second, it's starting to be the point where not mentioning it makes life more difficult. Also, because I need to split my time. We cannot make videos in the same day. Okay. Yeah. So very naturally, we just started to do more things together, and then I announced it. People are super supportive. I'm very, very glad about it.
Okay. Do you feel like when you do the videos with her, you speaking Chinese all the time, right? So how important is it that you think like, let's say as a foreigner, to speak Chinese in the videos? Do you think there's a positive, a negative, doesn't matter, or what do you think? What's your opinion on that?
From my observation, I think it doesn't matter too much. Like my housemate Lucas, right? He's doing his videos in English. I'm doing them in Chinese. Looks like we've both managed to grow. Yeah. Okay. Pretty much at the same speed for a while. Now he just went the next speed, so he's like taking off. Gotcha. But I feel people. Taiwanese, our audience is mostly Taiwanese, right? And I think they appreciate both languages, but each language has maybe their specificity. People who watch an English video will be more because they want to hear the English language. Maybe they still read the subtitles, maybe not, but at least they are happy to hear some incoming like foreign language. Sure. And what he speaks, what he says is very, very correct because it's a language he can speak very well. For me, I speak like so Chinese. I make grammar mistakes. I'm sometimes I talk slower. Okay. So that's the cons, but the pro is that maybe there's more proximity with the audience because you're speaking their language. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So good and bad. Hard to say. Do you have like a favorite kind of content that you're like, okay, I got a sponsored video for some audio gear, or I got a sponsored video for hiking or traveling to Kending or something? Do you have like a favorite video style that you like to make? Yeah, like for me, I love sports. I love outdoor. I wish my channel was more sports, outdoor oriented. Like football, soccer, football, that kind of sport, or more adventure, like hiking, running, biking, maybe things that you can do in nature in Taiwan, basically. Okay, it's nice here. Nature's great. Okay. But it turns out, I feel people still look in my channel. Yep. Because I'm a foreigner first. Yeah. And they are more interested into things like culture differences or... I think those videos seem to be the ones that it looks like they explode, like France versus Taiwan, something, right? Like, are those the biggest kind of video styles, or? I believe so. Okay. Recently, I met a Taiwanese who told me like, oh, I know you since you did the France versus Taiwan, like the top things that whatever are not in France or top things that, and it's true, like people maybe like this more, and if they wanted to watch an outdoor YouTuber, they wouldn't go to me, they would go to maybe a Taiwanese who knows the stuff better and speaks better maybe.
Okay,
So, yeah.
understand. So, like, it's funny because when you're growing a channel on YouTube, in my experience, that people are always like, "Oh, do you want to be a YouTuber?" So when somebody asks you, like, "Are a YouTuber?" or if there's a new person that knows you have a channel, how do you describe your channel? Like, how do you introduce? How do you introduce yourself, and how do you introduce your channel to somebody who maybe doesn't know what
I
about
would
you?
always say I make videos about my life in Taiwan.
Okay.
That's like outdoor things, culture difference. Like
Okay.
I think it's quite various topics. I do various topics.
Okay.
Yeah, it could be whatever. That weekend I was going there, and I thought I would make a video about that thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you tell people I make videos about my life in Taiwan. Kind
Yeah.
of. Okay. That sounds good. Yeah. For me, it's hard to explain to Taiwanese people because podcast is not really. I mean, there are podcasts here, and they're growing, but it's not really like for back home. I would just say, like a Joe Rogan. I like to just do it live, and have people in hot ones. People know hot ones. But here, there are a few big ones, but I think. I don't even know the Chinese word for podcast, first of all. So it's tough to describe for me. But I mean, with a massive channel like you, I think that's cool. Very cool. And I also feel when people ask me that, they're like, "Oh, you want to stop the restaurant and become a YouTuber?" I'm like, "No, what?
No, you can do both.
I'm just kind of trying to share some cool stories with some cool people. And luckily, I got to plug into some of the the OG guys, the big boys, and I get to learn some stuff. So that's pretty cool. I love that. Thankful for
I
that.
think it's great to do interviews of people in general, because now it's also something I start to realize. Like, I myself is not enough for my channel sometimes. Like,
Yeah, I
if
understand.
you have recorded yourself in all aspects that you
Yeah.
can possibly do, at some point you need something fresh.
Yeah.
And by having interviews with like a variety of people, you have so many insights of all the different lives you can have in Taiwan. I think that's why like doing those interviews is great.
That's also my idea. It's great. I love it. The channel grows slow, and everyone's always like, "Oh, because you got a niche down. But let's just say I only talk to restaurant owners. Okay, then 6 months later, now what do? I run out of restaurant owners that I know. Now what do I do? Stop the channel, right? So I also love to meet people and the stories that they have. It's pretty awesome, and I love it.
I think you're doing great.
Thanks, man.
Maybe keep doing. At some point, you get this one video that just explodes, or especially now you're starting to be looking into like those clickbaitiness and thumbnails, and I think a lot comes from that.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I also, like I said, I'm doing the subtitle stuff. Like I said, I have this software that I'm kind of like. I don't have time to do like Adobe Premiere Pro, be a master. That'd take me forever. But I mean, there's a software that I got that's kind of like, okay, it's going to help me chop things up.
Oh, subtitles, no?
Subtitles and also like making little clip videos and stuff.
Okay.
I haven't really sat down and fooled around with it very much, but like repurpose my long form is basically what the plan is. Subtitles and then that. So yeah, but again, like I run out of time and I have my daughter, and sometimes I got to be in the kitchen, and sometimes like tomorrow I'm doing a collab with the restaurant next door. We're having a Brazilian all-you-can-eat Brazilian barbecue, so I'll be there, shaving the meat, and it's just like crazy. The lifestyle's crazy that I have, at least. It's
living the busy life,
Living the busy. I enjoy it, but
sometimes
it's kind of crazy. Yeah.
Sometimes I look back and I'm like, back in the days, before I did YouTube, I was working, and then I had the whole night and the whole weekend to do anything, like meeting my friends, going out, having a good time. Those days are long gone.
They're long gone, right? Well, now we have our golf, right? This is our live stream. That's our golf, right?
Yeah.
It's funny. Let me pull up some pictures here, and do you want to grab this? Let's grab this one here, and then we'll go through the pictures.
Okay.
So this is Empress hot sauces. This is probably their hottest one. It's made with ghost pepper.
Okay.
So salud. What do you say? You guys say salut, right? Or what do you guys say in France?
Actually, for food, we would probably say bon appétit.
Bon appétit. Okay. Bon appétit.
But yeah, salute always works.
Salut. Okay. Salut. Bon appétit. Yeah. So while we get that, I'm going to pull up a picture here. We already did the France one, so I'll start it here. Boom. You with Lucas. Yeah.
Pretty handsome blonde boy.
Yeah, the blonde. I love the blonde. So do blondes have more fun? Is it true?
It was a fun.
Do blondes get more views? There you go. That's a good question. That's all right. Take your time, brother.
Here we are.
Here we are. So obviously you've been living with Lucas for 3 years. So you guys have lots of pictures and lots of collaboration videos and stuff together.
Yeah.
And that's one of the questions why I wanted to ask you is, if I dye my hair blonde, will I get more views? That's my question.
Okay, so this sauce took me by surprise here. I'm crying a little bit.
Okay. Oh, just don't touch your eyeballs. And
No.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm starting to have a hiccup. It's like my body is like.
That's okay. That
you have
happens
to
a
stop.
lot. That happens a lot, man. That happens more than you would think. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So where were we? About
More
the blonde.
blues with blonde hair. Blonde hair.
I have not had better views with this blonde hair.
Boo,
I
that
think I
was-
need a refund.
Taking a shot at my dreams. I was going to go blonde at 45, man.
No. However, it was a good experience. It was my first time ever bleaching my hair.
Oh, that is spicy.
And apart from that, you can see I also whitened my teeth. Like I did
Yeah.
the whole thing.
Yeah, tell me about that. I've never even
We got this
thought about that.
invitation from that store
Okay.
to go and try. So we thought, why not? You know, it's never been in my to-do list to try whitening my teeth. Like I'm kind of natural. I like it like normal, and I drink a lot of coffee, so it's not helping to whiten the teeth at all. But we tried, and it was interesting. It got a bit whiter as well.
Okay.
Now everything is gone.
That's funny.
But yeah,
Very
like you
nice.
have to be in this position for like 20 minutes, not moving,
Okay.
while it's like throwing this very blue light
The
into
light.
your.
You
your
feel
teeth.
anything or no?
No, you don't feel.
Okay. Very,
Very special.
very good. You don't have to finish it, dude. Yeah, you don't finish it.
You know, the thing is, I really like it, but it's.
The flavor is good, right? Yeah. Yeah.
I
like
have
I
to
said,
say that's about as spicy as it gets for me.
that's as spicy as it gets. Okay. Okay. Next picture. We already did the 100K subs. We'll do this one now.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
This one is interesting.
Yes. Let's go.
Last year, I think around June, I got approached by Warner Music Taiwan. Can you believe that? So they approached
Beautiful.
me.
Warner Music
And
Taiwan. Okay.
They asked me to do a cover, like my cover, of a new song
Oh, what?
sung in Mandarin by a Korean like famous singer.
Okay.
So his song was just coming out, and they wanted basically to push a couple of people doing covers
Okay.
to
What?
promote the song. So the song is called.
How did you
10,000
get
Hours.
that? Do you have like some karaoke footage somewhere, or how did you
Actually-
get that gig? That's crazy.
Yeah, that was very unexpected.
Yeah.
The reason is that a couple months before that, I did a series of KTV songs. I love KTV. I go to KTV
Oh,
very
really?
often.
Nice. We
Next
gotta do
time,
it.
yeah.
Next time. I love it too, but nobody I know likes it.
Okay.
That's crazy.
I haven't been for a long time.
Me
but-
neither. We actually do it here. We used to before COVID.
Oh,
We would
wow.
also do English karaoke here.
Okay.
It was great. Yeah.
Back in the days, I would do once every 2 weeks.
Okay, nice.
pretty much. So I think they saw my video, and they just approached me and asked to do it. So very interesting because I had to. I mean, singing the song is not the hard part really, but
Okay.
the hard part is to sing the song 5 times in the apartment in different places, like kind of dubbing, you know. Like you
Okay.
record the whole song in multiple places, and then when you edit the video, just like what they do, you know.
Oh,
like
that's what they do.
you
Okay.
do like 5
okay.
seconds of this, 5 seconds of that, and aligning, like synchronizing all the songs. That was really
okay.
hard.
So you made a full music video then?
Yeah.
Okay.
A
Wow.
music video, and I was singing in this mic, which is
Yeah.
actually the same as
This
here.
is it, the Rode
right?
Pod mic. Yeah, this is a beauty. The
So
Rode Pod mic.
the version I was singing was like straight singing into the mic, and then I did like 5
The
or
side
6
one.
recordings
Okay. Then this. Yeah.
in the bed, on the sofa, like pretending to sing.
Yeah. Lip singing. Yeah, lip
Very
syncing.
cool experience.
That's so cool, man.
Yeah.
Very cool. I didn't know. Maybe you can send me the video of that, and I'll link it in the description. That's really cool. That's really cool, man. Very cool.
So now I can say basically I'm a singer.
You're a singer.
I'm an
You're a singer.
singer.
I love it. I love it.
Oh.
Ah, that looks like that's the family picture. That's
family
the
picture.
Taiwanese family picture.
That's correct.
There you go. There you go.
Hold on.
That's all right. It's all right.
So
this is just don't get it in your eyes and you're good, man. Yeah, it happens sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah.
La Xiaoliocho, what's up?
Xiaoliocho, I think earlier this year we had a really nice weekend there. Getaway, I don't even think I made a video there. It was purely for fun.
Okay, wow.
My girlfriend and Lucas and his girlfriend all together having a good time.
Double date.
Nice. Yeah, Xiaoliocho is one of my favorite islands. It's very easy to go. Just HSR, and then a boat, pretty much. You can get there very, islands like Lanyu or Ludao.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more difficult to go. You need to have good sea conditions.
Okay.
And so Xiaoliocho, awesome, and I love free diving, scuba diving, so I also do that there.
So with Ray, that Ray?
Yeah.
With Ray, right? Okay, good. Yeah, Ray's a good guy, yeah, for sure. He's on the show. I met him a few times. He's come up. He's a good guy for sure. Yeah, big UFC fan, and we get to chat. Yeah, it's fun. Yeah. I keep telling him I gotta go. Sorry, Ray, I'll be down soon, but got just a lot of responsibilities sometimes. It's hard to travel, man.
Yeah, for
it's hard to travel. Yeah.
Interested in free diving?
I would like to try. Yeah. He told me about like a certification and that.
Yeah.
I don't know much about that, but I definitely would like to try.
The first level is not too hard, and it's very interesting to have these skills, holding a breath.
All right, so it looks like you also went fishing somewhere, right?
Got that fish.
Yeah, that's a cool looking one.
This is Penghu.
Penghu, okay.
Actually, it was a sponsored video, so I had the best weekend there because they arranged
all expense.
All expense.
Beautiful.
And usually, what I love with sponsored videos is that they give you the best experience of some place. Like this was arranged from morning to night. We finished that at midnight, I think.
Oh, really? Okay.
And this is actually the traditional way of fishing.
Okay.
Before they had hooks and lines,
Yeah.
So what they do is that you have the stones behind that are put just a little above the sea level when it's the high tide. So when it's high tide,
that's
fish
smart.
are actually going in.
They go
It's a
in.
really vast circle or shaped thing.
And then when the tide goes down, they get trapped.
The fish get trapped inside, and then they have a couple of hours where they can catch them with nets or many ways.
That's smart.
It's very
smart. Wow. Okay.
In Penghu there is a famous. You probably have seen. It's a double heart. It's a double heart shape in stones.
Okay.
In the water. Actually, it's man-made. It's not by accident, but it's for this purpose.
That's really
back
cool.
from 100 years before, maybe 1,000 years. That's how they did.
It's very smart, actually. Yeah. Wow, very smart. Beautiful. Wow, very cool.
I felt very sad for that fish, though.
It's like it's got to be. You got to feel. It's tough.
I'm not a fisher. I feel pain for those animals, but.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like I eat meat and stuff, but we have a pet rabbit. And then when people are like, oh, I love rabbit, I'm like, oh, my rabbit's so cute. You know what?
You try to split the two things. Like you're eating something, but you don't think really of what happened before.
Yeah, it's tough. It's a tough one, man. Boom. So the importance of a thumbnail. Importance of a thumbnail.
Bad thumbnail. Is that still the current thumbnail?
I don't know. No, I'm not sure.
I think it's from Instagram, right?
Yeah, this is from Instagram. Yeah. I just thought it was really cool with the effects on the side and stuff. Yeah.
This has got me a lot of shit.
Oh shit! Really? Oh, should I change it?
No. It's fine. It's on my Instagram.
Okay. I can't read, man, so I plead ignorance on that. Yeah.
The left one says the highest handstand in Taiwan.
Okay.
Because this is made on the stone of the highest mountain.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So literally you cannot be any higher than that.
Okay.
At
awesome.
that point.
How did that piss people off?
I got so much. I got one hater who still reaches out once in a while in my videos, who claims that I deteriorated public property.
What?
By doing this, that I destroyed the stone. But the funny thing is that if you have any hiking experience, you would see before me, there's like 20 people who sit on the stone, who lay on the stone. Like people touch the stone, they sit on it, they plank on the stone.
Okay.
People do any kind of thing, and I believe that touching the stone with my hands is much better than with my feet and my shoes, right? I'm touching the stone.
For sure.
I don't know. So
oh wow, jeez. Okay.
I think I got a couple people who got a little offended, but this one guy hates me until now. Like recently, he even told me like I should go to the police station and check because they would tell me that it's actually public property destruction, and I just feel like it's too much.
That's crazy.
But yeah, like
sometimes when you get a bad comment like that, you know, YouTube or restaurant shitty review.
Yeah.
You know, I'll click on the person and I'll see that this person just hates everybody. And I don't know about this situation, but I've clicked on, you know, Google reviews for the restaurant. It'll be like 5, 5, 5, 4, 4, 5, 5, 1. Click on the one, and this person is just like 1-star review.
You're able to see the other reviews as well.
Yeah. If you just click on them, you can see what's going on, and then you're like, this person's just not happy. It's crazy.
It's too bad.
Yeah.
But apart from that, I mean, for me,
it's a great picture, great thumbnail.
I thought about this thumbnail from the start, you know, like.
You're like, yes.
Because I like to do thumbnails, like I practice thumbnails at home.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I can do thumbnail, like I can hold for 30 seconds.
Okay.
First try.
Okay.
So I thought, like, let's definitely do it
of course.
Jade Mountain.
Beautiful, why not? That sounds great. You would think that's why I picked it, because it's fantastic. 2 more pictures, and then we'll get it done.
Yeah.
This is like back in the day, right? Like I dug deep for this one, yeah.
Yeah.
These 2 actually, yeah.
That's actually before COVID. YouTube was organizing in-person events where he was in. I forgot the place. He was in a TV station nearby Sun Yat-sen Memorial Hall.
Amazing.
So this was the party there. Like you had hundreds of creators in Taiwan.
Okay. That's great. Wow.
That's when I met a lot of people. I met Alan there, in Taiwan. I met Ku. I met lots of Taiwanese YouTubers too. Lin Xuan, Patty. I still am friends with them. Like we meet. And like I felt that was the time where me from my little room doing videos on my own, I could go and meet other people.
You can reach out and be like, you're not the only person that sits there on your computer for. Okay.
You would love it if.
Yeah,
finally,
beautiful.
Taiwan is opening a bit more and doing in-person events again.
Okay, you got like you look like a kid there. So how many, was it a long time ago? Was it a few years ago?
I think it was just 3 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, longer hair, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it's the long hair. Yeah, it would be good it'd be great if they would do something like that again here. Yeah, that'd be fantastic. Yeah, like when you were here and we had Wes and Lucas on, it was fun. Just everybody kind of just hanging out and chatting. Yeah, I always think maybe we should get our own little party going, because it'd be fun.
You feel like you're not alone, and you can see people have the same life, the same questions, the same happiness. You know.
I love it because you guys all have big channels, and I just feel like I'm not nuts, because when I talk to somebody who's like a business owner or whatever, they don't do anything on YouTube or social. They're just like, what are you doing? You're trying to be like some famous YouTuber. I'm like, that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to share some cool stuff and meet some cool people. That's it. It's really it, man.
Not everybody understands, but
it's tough.
It's okay.
When they do understand, it's cool. That's my point. Yeah. It's tough though. I will get one more picture and then we'll look at the comments.
Yeah.
Boom. I didn't know there was windsurfing here. But yeah.
Windsurfing again in Penghu. It was a really nice weekend in Penghu, doing many activities. Yeah. I actually did before. This is windsurfing, right? Or wind sailing.
Okay.
I forgot the term.
Yeah, I think. Oh, maybe it's. I don't even know. I think it's wind sailing, windsurfing.
When I was younger, I had some classes about boat sailing and wind sailing. Let's say. So I kind of know how to maneuver.
Is it popular in France, or when you were younger? You meant in
moderately.
France?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like south of France is for good weather, enjoying the beach, but north part of France is cold.
Okay.
So it's more for those activities. Like you have all the clothing, and then you go on the boat and you learn how to maneuver based on the wind.
Gotcha. Okay.
So
very cool. Very cool, man. I love it.
I wish this was a bit more popular in Taiwan. It's not.
That's the first time I've seen anyone do it that I know. That's why I didn't even know this was here. I assumed it must be somewhere, but I never seen somebody actually
it's
doing it.
relatively big in Penghu. I think there's a world championship happening in Penghu, or at least it happened in the past.
Okay.
But yeah, in Taiwan, it's not super famous.
That's okay. Let's go through the comments, brother.
What
Awesome to catch the live stream. Thanks. What's up, buddy? Oh man, those early days of the channel, that small apartment, learning Mandarin, and just that POV experience. Good stuff. Talk about the slippers. Yes, finally got a pair shipped to me in the U.S. How do you ever? Hey, did you ever do the wanna-do on the bike? Wanna-do. I don't know. Clickbait is a necessary evil. Yes, unfortunately, I'm learning that. And François, there you go.
Tiffany is my girlfriend.
Okay,
She's
there you go.
Very 支持我.
Okay.
Thank you for coming by.
That's good. Appreciate it.
Best adult dating site. I don't. Oh, that must be some spam.
Yeah, it looks like spam. Yeah, I don't know. That looks
There's a lot of spam on YouTube recently.
It's crazy. Yeah.
US accounts. If you drop a comment to a YouTuber you like, most likely you get this like, hey, reply me on Telegram.
Telegram. I was gonna say Telegram. Yeah.
How come it's like this in the US? I don't know.
Yeah, it'll be like, Telegram crypto group or something. Add me, and you get a Bitcoin or something.
Yeah.
Like, what is this? Yeah.
Thankfully, we don't have this problem in Taiwan yet.
No, I think Taiwan, it's pretty cool.
The comment quality is great in Taiwan.
Yeah, I think it's great. Yeah, I love it, man. Fantastic.
And people are not as mean as I would have imagined. Like the comments are.
Oh, that's okay. Hey, there we go.
Little broken glass here.
Little broken glass. Hey, we are live, so just so you know, we're live. We can't edit out the broken glass. So.
But yeah, in Taiwan, I felt like people are very nice overall to YouTubers. I get very little hate.
I think so too, and I think, like I was talking with Prazi, and I thought, like he says, he goes around and with the camera and stuff like that, right? Mm-hmm. But he says that if he stayed in Canada, he would never like walk around with the big DSLR camera on the gimbal, walking around talking to it. What about like here? I think it feels almost normal to do stuff like that. But what about France? If you were in France and you had your DSLR and your gimbal walking around.
Yeah, it's the same in France. Like I was in Paris. I did many vlogs with my girlfriend. I never took my camera. I took my GoPro.
Okay.
It's
okay.
smaller.
It's small. Yeah.
And I don't care as much because I have other like GoPro so yeah, like I would never take my camera in Paris. I would be afraid to get robbed.
Okay, I never even thought about that.
Yeah, like France, robbed is like the number one issue, I suppose.
That makes sense.
So,
yeah.
I wanted to be low key and bring something that I don't really care about. You go home, you save the footage, and you're ready for the next day after that.
Yeah, no, that's cool, man. Yeah, it's funny. One thing you never even want to go in. You want to come say hi? Hi. One thing that you never think about is getting robbed here.
Oh no,
never. It's something that never even pops into my mind, man. It's crazy.
So chill in Taiwan. Like,
I love it.
Yeah, in France, I was very careful. It was also my girlfriend's first time in France, so I was trying very hard that she doesn't get bad experience, like pickpocketed or robbed.
It's tough, yeah.
But we made it, like no
problem. Okay.
I think you have to be careful. You have to look around. You need some reflex. Like anywhere you go, you look around. You see, are there?
You need to be aware.
Weird-looking people.
Yeah.
Which in Taiwan you don't have to do that.
I think that's one of the things that I found here. Like especially even with my wife or my Taiwanese friends. Bye guys. I will find a little bit of like it's like oblivious. People are just kind of like and like crossing the road without looking and stuff. Mm-hmm. Because like back home, if you're gonna go somewhere new, you will. I'll kind of like give it a quick scan. If I've got my kid, especially, I'll be like, okay, this guy kind of looks weird, so we're not going that way. We're going this way, right? Yeah,
It's something that you
a little
do
bit,
almost by habit. It's natural to you.
Yeah.
But in Taiwan, it's not.
Everybody's nice. You can leave your laptop in Starbucks for 2 hours, and go back. It's still there. It's crazy. I love it. Yeah, it's crazy. What do we got? We got one more from Lucas here. Tour around the island. All right. Sponsored by Lucas in Taiwan. Let's go.
Nice.
Right on, brother. What do you think? You want to try the last one, or you good?
Yeah, I have to.
All right. Okay. Perfect. Let's go. So we got the last one there. That is way hotter than the other one.
Oh, okay.
It's made with Carolina Reaper, which is just like
okay. Let's see what we have.
Next level.
We
Yeah.
have this looks good for.
So that's perfect. Yeah, just give it a little stir.
Yeah.
That's the horchata. That's the it's the rice water, the milk, vanilla, sugar, cinnamon, all the good stuff for spicy. Yeah, it's a.
Okay, let's try.
There you go. So go. You want to go wing? All right. Whatever you want to do, brother. We've been talking for a while.
Whichever I take, I'm not going to eat all of it.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Well, there you go. Well, there you go, man. Bon appétit.
Bon appétit.
Right.
Oy, oy, oy.
The broken glass. You can still hear it.
Those mics are too good, that's why.
That's right. Yeah. No, so... Oh, you know what? I had my other mics set up here as I wanted to check. Because when I test up all the mics, some sound good, some don't sound good. But I have other mics that I want to test, and I forgot to do it. Conversation's too good. I always have extra stuff planned, but I just forget. And I always forget to tell people to subscribe. I always forget, man.
Yeah, guys, you have to subscribe and click on the little bell.
Yes, please do that.
Naturally, you get this notification, and you know when the next live comes.
Yes, please do that. Yes.
A little thumbs up as well.
Yeah, it helps so much, man. It's crazy. I find that when you're not involved in YouTube, you don't really notice how much a thumbs up or a subscription helps.
Yeah.
Or a view. Like I think the thumbs up is the thing that helps. I think the most that people don't know. Like subscribe. That's one thing, but when you thumbs up a video, I feel that it helps a lot as a creator. Yeah.
It's a strong signal to the algorithm that the video is appreciated.
Give us a thumbs up, guys. Come on.
You know how the algorithm, nobody knows exactly how it works, right?
Yeah.
But the key point is that there's like tons of features that would define if the video is good or not. For example, how long people watch the video, right? If they if they give a thumbs up, if they comment, how fast they join after receiving notification. It's like a combo of all those things that tells if the video is successful or not. Oh wow, this one is interesting because it came very late.
Yeah, it's a weird one, right? Lucas is excited. He's loving it.
I'm crying.
The moment we're all waiting for. That's right.
Oh, yeah.
That's a tough one. And like I said, sometimes people ask for 6 of those. They're ordering, and I'm like, give me 6 of your spiciest. I'm like, you're not going to eat it. It's one is rough.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let me drink more.
Yes. Oof. So I think we covered most of it. I wanted to ask you one question, kind of on topic but off topic. How do you feel? Like you speak Chinese, obviously. So when you go somewhere and you're speaking Chinese and people respond to you in English, and then you speak Chinese and then they respond to you in English.
Yep.
It's always
It's my life.
Yeah, I know. It's an awkward feeling. So how does that do? How do you feel about that?
So I'm trying to be. It's. Wait a second.
No problem.
Oh, it's so hard. I don't know how you're able to do this every week.
It's not. It's it's the sacrifice I got to make, right? To meet all the big boy YouTubers, I got to make the sacrifice.
Wow. Yeah, if I stop drinking,
it comes back.
The pain comes back immediately.
That's what happens. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel very offended when people reply in English and I speak in Chinese. I feel it's not nice. But then, thinking back, I feel also some people are just in shock by seeing a foreigner.
Yeah.
They are not able to completely process the whole thing, and they just go back to their basics, which is foreigner equal speak in English.
Yeah.
So I think that's the main reason. But when it's super long, the whole conversation is dual language, I also feel why is it like this?
Yeah, that's funny.
What's very interesting is that there's almost not a single week where I order something at somewhere, say 7-Eleven, I order coffee, and they get my order wrong. I don't know if you have this as well.
It happens a lot. Yeah, for sure. And it's like, did I say it wrong? No, I don't think so. Yeah.
I swear I'm going to start recording myself as I'm ordering.
That might be good for shorts. There's your shorts videos right there, yeah.
Right? Just so that when they get it wrong, I can play back and be like, look, I said it correctly. It's not... Because the clerk, I think generally their attitude is like they believe I said wrong. Because I speak in Chinese and they kind of blame me.
Yeah, that's the default. Like, hey, man, come on, you don't speak it. Yeah.
But... So not even though I speak in Mandarin, there's still a lot of language misunderstandings all the time.
For sure, yeah. Quickly, one more. 2 questions left. Second one, dream job. What's the dream job for you? Are you living it?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna say I'm living it.
Beautiful.
I feel I'm a little bit too busy overall, but I cannot complain.
Okay.
Nice job, and YouTube completed my dream job by giving me this like adventure and opportunities I didn't have before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Wow, that's a good answer. I love it. Yeah. Excellent, man. I mean, I think that's probably it, brother. Do you?
Wow.
I have your channel linked in the description already. Is there anything that I missed that you wanted to share?
No, that was great, and my lips are burning like to a level right now. Like not my throat, it's my lips.
Yeah,
like
the lips.
Die.
I know. There was the first few months, my lips would like swell up. It's like, crazy.
Wow. No, but like that was great. Thank you very much.
Bro. I appreciate it. Thank you for
nice.
coming. I want to thank you for coming. I want to thank you guys for watching. Obviously, don't forget to check out Yuan Yuan in Taiwan. The link for his channels is below. Hit him up on Instagram if you have any questions. And appreciate it. We'll see you guys next week. All right. Bye-bye.
See you guys. Bye.